What's up, guys? My name's Jonathan, this is my cannon, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cannoneer. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the channel for a while, you know that we've been testing out different types of armor that ships have used throughout history to protect themselves from cannons against our cannon. Now, we did start out with just a blank wooden ship's hull. I'll link that up here if you guys are interested in checking that out. And today we've got the very last episode in that series where we're going to be putting our cannon to the test against a replica Ironclad Warship. So I'll meet you guys over at the range in just a second and give you guys a close-up look at what we're going to be shooting today. Now, do keep in mind at the moment, we did film this a little while ago. I wasn't quite aware that we were shooting an ironclad. I thought it was just a piece of plate steel, but come to find out, this is a pretty good representation of what an ironclad would have been constructed like, and a pretty good scaled-down representation, at least I think so, against our cannon here. So I'll meet you guys over at the range in just a second and give you guys a close-up look at what that looks like. But before we do, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and drop down below and hit that subscribe button. I'm sure you guys are going to want to keep up with all the fun stuff that we're going to be shooting with the cannon here and out of the cannon that's going to be coming out in some future videos. And if you guys are maybe interested in sending us a projectile of your own design to test out of the cannon here, all the information for the subscriber shot special will be down in the description below. And last but not least, I'd like to take just a quick second to thank the sponsor of today's video, PCBWay, and hang around while I show you guys the newest project that we've been working on together. So you know PCBWay and I have been partners on the channel for a while now, and I wanted to go ahead and unbox the newest project that you guys selected, the Foster Slug, so you guys can see what it looks like and how awesome their work looks. So you guys can see all the pieces that I ordered arrived safe and sound, wrapped up in a bunch of foam and tape. So let's open both of them, and I'll give you guys a close-up look at what's inside. Now, these were made using PCBWay CNC services, but that's not the only service that they offer. They've got full-color 3D printing, laser engraving, sheet metal fabrication, printed circuit boards, and all kinds of other services that you might be able to take advantage of for your next project. So here's a close-up look at one side of the rifled part of the Foster Slug. I've got the other part on order. It'll be here soon. And here you can see how clean PCBWay's machining is, and I'll give you guys a close-up look at the base here in just a second. So far, PCBWay's blown me away with the quality of their work, and I think you guys will be very happy if you decide to choose them for your next project. And this is how the mold fits together, and I'm excited to get the other piece in soon. So if PCBWay sounds right for your next project, be sure to check them out using my link in the pinned comment or the description below. And now, back to today's video. Okay, y'all, here's our target today. Piece of 5/8 thick steel on those pieces of wood just as a backer. So we're just gonna see what we can do with this big old sheet of steel here with our cannon. Okay guys, for this episode we got a piece of 5/8 thick steel down there. We're gonna see if we can send something through it using our cannon. We're gonna start out with one of our 3D printed tank rounds. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna explode when it hits it, but it'll sure be fun to see. So let's start off with some plastic, work our way up to a steel ball at the end and see what we can do to that sheet of steel. Well, we missed with that first tank round. Let's load up this one and see if we can hit it with this one. Okay guys, it looks like we're not super accurate with our tank rounds today, so we're gonna put a marble in the cannon. You guys have seen us shoot these before. If this hits that steel, I'm assuming it's just gonna powder into nothing. So let's load it up and see what happens. Okay, y'all, we missed 3 times in a row, twice with a tank round, once with a marble. So we're gonna see if we can actually hit the thing with a lead ball. Maybe something's going on, I don't know. Let's see if we can take it out with a lead ball. Okay, y'all, it looks like it's the projectiles and not our aim, because that, with that lead ball, was dead on and absolutely no damage to the steel whatsoever. You guys can see there, it just kind of scratched the surface up. So we're gonna up the ante to a stone ball and then a steel ball and one of our giant T-Rex slugs. So let's see what we can do to the steel plate. Okay, y'all, that lead ball did nothing to that plate of steel. Let's put a stone ball into it. I kind of don't think this is gonna do anything but blow up, but hopefully we can hit it, so let's find out. Okay, y'all, here's where that stone ball hit. Once again, no damage. There's a little dent, just a tiny little dent. In fact, there's more of a dent in the stone ball than there is in the lead ball. So we're gonna put one of our giant T-Rex slugs in next and see if we can do anything to this steel plate. Okay, y'all, here's our giant T-Rex slug. We're gonna see if we can send this through our steel plate or if it'll just smush off the front like the last lead ball did. Okay, y'all, that's where that one hit, that giant T-Rex slug. I saw a piece of something fly off into the woods. I'm gonna go see if I can find it for y'all and see what it did. Okay, y'all, our giant T-Rex slug just kind of bounced off the front of that steel plate. So far, lead's done the same. So let's find out what a steel ball will do against that steel plate. I kind of think it's just gonna either go in a little bit, maybe bounce off the surface. I don't think it's gonna go through. Maybe it'll get caught in the steel, but let's find out when we put this out of the cannon. A quick thank you to Varden's Body Shop for helping us out with our backstops, and to Uncle Tommy for letting us use his range. Okay, guys, so we hit up a little high up there. You can see on the top, there's where we hit with that lead ball and that nice chip from that steel ball. So let's load up another one and see if we can hit it in the center. Okay, guys, we got another steel ball loaded up. This is our last shot on that steel plate. Hopefully we'll do some good damage to it this time, given the fact that it chipped it with the last one. We've got it aimed at the center. Let's see what happens. Okay, y'all, I can see the dent from here. Right there, dead center of that steel ball. Didn't go through, but put a pretty good wallop on that steel plate. So there you go, guys. That's what our cannon does against a 5/8 thick steel plate. No lead will go through, steel won't go through, but it'll sure put a big hurt on it. And stone put a little tiny dent, but not too bad. So there you go, guys. Well, guys, that was a fun one, but let me know what type of armor that we've tested so far that you guys would want on the side of your ship if you did have to go to war against a cannon here. I think I'd probably want an ironclad, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Well, I do appreciate you guys hanging out here till the very end. It was fun. I did enjoy this video. I hope you guys did too. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It's really going to help us get this video out into the world of YouTube. If you do have any questions about our cannon here or anything you'd like to know, let me know down in the comments as well. I'll be happy to answer those for you. And appreciate you guys hanging out here till the end. Once again, my name's Jonathan. This is my cannon, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of The Cannoneer.